Hello and welcome to an explanation of why Velovita. My name is Rory Rickard and I am the author of Marketing is Freedom. Now, I've been in the direct sales industry and professionally since 1989. This is literally what I know and do. And I get the privilege now to teach others how to do what we do. And you know, it's all about having the right products to market, the right compensation structure to market, and also being part of something that's going to be very progressive forward. Now, Velovita is very close and dear to me because it was started and it's the legacy of a very good dear friend and mentor of mine who's even noted on my book and inside the pages of my book as my mentor, Costa Gara. Costa and I met back in 2004. I met him as a marketing partner, and we met face to face in Dallas, Texas. I remember it like it was yesterday. And what impressed me most wasn't how much he was making. It didn't impress me that he succeeded very well. What impressed me the most was, even though he was so successful in what he was doing and he had maxed out the comp plan, was that he was working as if he was still broke with the vision. And I couldn't understand why he was diving that much time in. And he said to me, Rory, I promised everybody I would help them get here if they helped me. And that's what I'm doing. And right there and then, I was sold on the Costa Gara. He's been a mentor in my life, someone I looked up to and aspired, a true servant leader that knows how to, guide. And I got to tell you, as a mentor in my life growing up in this business, he didn't always tell me what I wanted to hear. He didn't always tell me the roses were red to be smiling. He told me what I needed to know and pushed me to do better. And those conversations continued for years, and we kept a close eye on each other, and he was always there to discuss things. And I remember talking about various projects I'd been in. And then in 2020 there were some things going on with some things that I was marketing, and a big change happened, and he was there to see me through that and make sure I was okay, and that some big changes. And in a follow-up to that, it was June of that year. Costa called to check in on things. I just made a big, huge migration and move, and it worked out amazing. But he was calling to check in on me, make sure that things really were okay and the balance of it. And I'm talking with Costa, and I finally stop and say, bud, you know what? You've been really good with me this last transition, but how are you doing, right? How are things? And catch me up. And I realized I hadn't checked in on my mentor there, and he told me what he had done, and he'd launched a company that year, and they just launched it in May of 2020. He was really excited about the stuff, and I wanted to try some of the product he was talking about. So I asked, he sent it to me, and he just offered. And he wasn't, giving me the pitch. He's my mentor. I just want to know what he was doing, and he was really excited about the science, and it had to do with nootropics, and they had a product called Brain, and he sent me some, and I started taking it when I got here. I had it like literally the next day, and and he walked me through it, where he'd gone and the transition on things. And the one thing about Costa that I always liked is he we think a lot alike, right? We've got a lot of the same path and mentorships and education, and some of the greats have taught us, and just aspiring to be the right person, right? Treat others the way you want to be treated, and really dive in and work with your teams and constantly pay it forward. And I watched him grow these successful businesses, and for him to come out of what he was doing to start up a company, which he did with Velovita, I knew it had to be something amazing or he wouldn't have done it. So out of respect, I wanted to check it out anyway. So I get the product, I'm trying it. It's good. I like how it makes me feel. It's giving me mental clarity and a mental acuteness. It's making me focus, and it's something I need to focus, right? And I've been drinking energy drinks like crazy up until this point, drinking 3 to 4 a day, and I mean for years. Like I literally, if anybody came to my office and you opened the fridge, we had cases, right? Cases of energy drinks there, and then the supply room would be full. I'd give them to my sales guys. We'd have lots of energy drinks, and I knew it wasn't good for me, but I just did it throughout the day, right? And I remember taking the Brain and taking less energy drinks, adapting to it. And when I was talking to Costa, he was questioning me on where my book was coming. I've been writing a book for years at this point. And I'm like, yeah, I'm working on this book. I said, I need another trip to where I'm going. I said, I'm going out to Fort Lauderdale for a week to write. And I'd booked that months ahead. I just plan times where I can go and work it out with Tanya. And these are trips that I go by myself, usually along the ocean, get in a really good zone. And I pound out and try to work on it. I've been really trying to get this book done. And it's a great user manual for what I teach and how the marketing works. And, you know, from my eyes out, how it works. And it's a great teaching tool. And I knew I had to get it done, and you know, and every time I was working to try to get one of my students over a hump and a mental thing, I transitioned to this learning. I'm like, I gotta get this book done. So I told him I was coming out there, and he had happened to move from California to the Miami area, and he's like, Rory, I'll be in town that time. When are you coming out? And I pull up the calendar and told him when, and he's like, I'll be there. Let's just have dinner, right? Let's have dinner. And I'm like, awesome, great, right? And went about things. Had the product to take, and I was liking it. Busy doing what we do. We were very, very successful in everything we had. But I don't have a broke mentality, meaning I'm not looking for proof on something before I jump into something. I have a wealthy mentality thanks to all the mentoring I've had and the environment that I put myself into for years. And I'm always looking for opportunity, especially the right opportunity. And you know, I like where this is going. I'm going to go see Costa in a month or so, and I'm out there and had dinner, and I got to tell you, the longer I took the product, the more I liked how I felt on it. And I went to my buddy Niall Eddy, who lives in southwest Florida, I guess, and he and I were brothers. I mean, I've been doing business, and we joined our lives at that point, I guess, in '94. And, you know, he happens to be out there too. And I wasn't originally having anybody come be there. I was going to be writing, but I'm going to go meet with Costa. He met Costa in 2005, and as known him, I said, you know, I wanted him to go with me. And it was more like backup support. You know, I'm really liking this. I have a lot of mad respect for Costa, and I wanted another opinion before I was being driven to this, right? You know, is my admiration for my mentor so strong that I want to be part of it? Yeah, it was. You know, and I liking the product. So kind of wanted that second opinion. And I had Niall come out. He didn't know anything about the product yet. And when he showed up to the resort where I was at, I told him I had something I want to, you know, share with you. You know, we're catching up with Costa, and thanks for coming out, and we'll go through some stuff. I'm not sure what he knew was in store yet, right? And I really wanted some backup. That's what I wanted, you know? And, you know, and Costa hadn't seen Niall for a while either, and it was very inviting, and that was all good. And we're going to go there, and where we're at, they have all sorts of shopping. It's right along this incredible place in Fort Lauderdale. Love it, actually. Can't wait to go back. But we go out there, and I'm going to go to the Croc store and buy my grandson some Skywalkers. They're, you know, light up when you walk Crocs. And before we go there, I give him one of these snaps. I give him a caramel macchiato. He likes coffee, and it's a good flavor. I give him that, and he looks at me kind of funny, right? And like, what is this? I'm like, you know, he's like, Rory, this tastes really bad. And you know, over the years, we've tried some amazing health products and different things that maybe not taste so good, right? But the benefits are good. And he was just kind of joking, and he took it. He's like, it's not too bad. And he wants to know what it does, but I'm not telling him anything. Like, I know what it's supposed to do. I've studied it. The literature is really good. But I didn't want him to, I wanted him to feel it and tell me what he felt. Right? Is it that type of a sizzle product, which we love? We've made a lot of money over the years on sizzle products. Lots. Lifestyle changing. Right? Like, multiple, you know, lots of zeros behind it. Money. So I go to, I go to Niall, I give him that, and we go for a walk, and, you know, I know it takes about 10, 15 minutes to kick in, and we go into the Croc store, and it's during the COVID times, and there's masks and stuff, and we don't need masks to walk up and down at the time. Not going to go into that, but we go into the Croc store, and instantly we're greeted to put our masks on, right? And I throw mine on, and Niall, you know, normally puts up a little bit of stink, you know, and I'm not going to go into it, but he shouldn't really be wearing a mask, but he asked the guy, he's like, is this a state policy or a corporate policy? And the guy goes, it's a corporate policy. He's like, oh, okay, I don't want to get anybody in trouble. And he puts his mask on, and, you know, was being pretty nice, right? And I go and find the Skywalkers. They have the size and the next one up, and we get the little emblem things that go inside, you know, the child, Grogu, right? And the Mandalorian, and I think we got Darth Vader and Yoda, the cool stuff, right? And we leave, and as we leave the door, you know, he's been pretty dang nice in here. Normally he puts up a little bit of a fuss about the mask, and we go out there and I say, how you feeling? He's like, you know, wow. He's like, I feel sympathetic. And I'm like, do you feel happy? He's like, you know, I do. I said, yeah, dang stuff works. And we laughed, and we went and had a great dinner, and went back to the room, and you know, a couple days later, we went and had dinner with Costa, and we went and bought new jackets for the occasion. It just felt right, and we went to this dinner thing, and you know, it was just Costa and us catching up and kind of go over a couple of philosophy things. And I looked over at Niall. I remember him just going like we're gonna do this, and we just did. We set forth and went and launched it. We had this product called Brain. Amazing product. It's right here. I'm actually going to show you how to take it. It's a snap, right? They're called snaps. It's got this incredible gel inside. There's a line in the back. They're all the same. There's a line in the back, and I'm going to bend this, snap it, and take it in. I'm going to count to about 10 seconds, and I'm going to get this. And I literally take upwards of 6 of these a day. I don't know, you know, one's great, but I haven't had an energy drink since October of 2020. Don't even like them. Don't even like the way they taste. They taste foul to me now. My body shifted and changed. And that's what I want to talk about. Why Velovita and the opportunity is because it's amazing, right? I'm telling you, as a professional marketer, if you're not part of this, you're missing out. You're missing out on the ability of the health and nutrition it brings you, but the opportunity of having the right type of products to market. You know, I don't care what you do for a living. You're probably not making enough money, right? You're probably paying more in taxes because you don't have a business to write off against. You are probably not part of something that's amazing and fun all the time. And if you are, fantastic. But everything I just mentioned there is part of what this gives you. So watch this. I'm going to snap it. And it's, watch this, because when you get yours, and you're going to want them, you want to do this right so you don't make a mess. Okay? Once you learn how to do it, it's really easy. You can travel. I throw them in my backpack. I travel with them everywhere. They're the perfect sample to share out. But I'm just going to bend this in half and snap it and count to 10. (10 to 15 seconds, kicks in, right? It's liquid, bioavailable, biohacking genius. Now, in about 10 to 15 minutes, I'm going to feel happier for it. And everybody I give this to feels amazing. That's the product that is. That's Brain. So we had Brain as the first product, and then in January of 2021, we released another product. It's called Lean. Same concept, snaps, bend it in half and take it. You take this 30 minutes before bed. This is chocolate strawberry. There's red velvet and chocolate strawberry right now. Man, I love this one. I take that at 30 minutes before bed. It helps you just knock out and go to sleep, and to put your body in this athletic shape where you burn fat in your sleep. You're like, I started losing weight. Okay, now so my meals are going down. I got proper nutrition, and my brain's running great, and I'm happier all the time. My energy's always been high, but it's steadily high. I'm not having lulls. I take a Brain pretty much every day at 10 and 2, and usually a few more times throughout. I don't need those power naps like I used to have. And what I noticed the most is the things I didn't do anymore. I'm not drinking energy drinks, and I'm sure that, you know, assisted to it. And I'm starting to drop more weight with Lean, right? You know, I was, man, I went over my OF, as I call it, the OF weight, where you like really panic. For me, anything over 240 scares me. I hit the 250 mark, and I'm freaking out. I know I'm gonna have more health problems. My acid reflux is going to kick in more. I'm going to start snoring more. It's going to just be a rough thing, and I'm going to feel more aches and pains, right? This is not good to carry that extra weight. I have a crazy big dad bod, right? I'm wearing big shirts. I'm pushing where I'm going to need a double X large, and all that stuff, right? And so I'm really happy this is there, and I'm watching it go down. And I start losing weight. Yeah, 6 months in. I'm dropping more. People are starting to notice. People notice when you lose 20 pounds. They start noticing. Your face is thinner or thinning out. And I'm losing weight from head to toe. And I'm starting to lose weight in my gut. I looked like I was carrying a bowling ball. And that was how I was for years, okay? Then we came out, this is 2021, right? Right around August that year, a third product. Now we're barely a year old as a company, 3 products, all life-changing products. This comes out, Youth, liquid, collagen, has SS7, which kicks up your nitric oxide, which is something I've always enjoyed and looked for, and had several products that helped a lot. Incredible results with this. Hair, skin, nails, and I'm still losing weight, right? The 3 of them together, it's like a trifecta. In fact, I think we call it a trifecta because if you take all 3, and not just me, I mean, my students, people I'd share this with, we're having success. Product tastes good. Makes me happy. I take this first thing in the morning, by the way. First thing in the morning, opens up your cells to intake the vitamins you're going to give it later, right? Then, January 2022, this lovely product comes out. Beautiful packaging, same thing, snap, pen in half. This you can take straight or you just squeeze it in your coffee. French vanilla flavor. It's a unsweetened, dairy-free creamer product that burns fat, kicks up your energy, and with all 4 going on, I continue to lose weight. I just came back from a trip to Florida. I was there for 2 months. We were eating out a lot, enjoying life. I came back and I dropped 3 more pounds. I'm now in large shirts, not extra large, not double extra large, large, and I'm actually starting to wear the slim fit large now. Something I haven't done for decades. Decades. I haven't been this slender. And it's not me hitting the gym for hours. It's not me really watching what I eat so much. I just eat what I live, right? I live to eat. So I eat what I want. I eat what I want to live. That's my lifestyle. I just eat smaller portions because it makes my body want that. You feel when you're full. It's incredible science for the win, as I call it, and it works, okay? So why Velovita? Well, the products work. The compensation plan absolutely works. And then what it allows me to do is what I like to do best and help others gain time and financial freedom. This is the best vehicle. This industry is the best vehicle. Here's the thing. You come in and we get to help you build. Now, Tanya and I have been very blessed. What does that mean for you? Well, because of who we are and what we like to do, I'm going to invest in you. I'm looking for people that want to have a partnership. You want to be led to success, being shown what to do, and allow us to invest in you with marketing and resources. We'll pay for your marketing. We'll teach you how to do it. We'll teach you how to grow. We'll teach you how to gain customers and partners. Does that sound like something you want to do? This is what we're about. You'll click on the link to sign up. I'm going to put some other information. You can see the videos on the product from the company. They'll make you want to try this. You should. I'm also going to have a link for you to sign up. I'll tell you this too. There's different levels come in. If you jump in with both feet like I did, become an ambassador. I will personally sign, endorse, and manifest for you and send you a copy of my book. And look forward to seeing you at a live event. We do them throughout the year. This is a big deal. And, you look at businesses around you. Most people don't understand that you have advantages in writing off your income and expenses to have more to live with when you have a business. That's what this is. And for the overhead that this doesn't have with it, you have a computer, internet, and a cell phone, we can kick butt together. I'm going to provide you the number one thing that people fail with, and that's marketing, getting exposure to others. So let me just point out a few things on that. Number one, do you know any business that survives on family and friends? I don't. I'll wait. I'd wait for you to tell me one, but I'll pass out in waiting for it. There isn't one. There's a thing called the law of marketing. Nothing sells itself, right? Everything, no matter how great your product is or service is, it doesn't sell itself. And your family and friends are only going to go so far. No business, no success has been created from family and friends. It doesn't happen. So why even look for that, right? Next thing, without marketing, nothing's going to happen. You better be prepared to spend money on marketing in any business to get it to succeed. The number one reason that things fail isn't because it's a bad product or service. It's because you didn't have the way to market it. You didn't have a way to explain it, educate others about it. Well, we do all that. We got it down to pretty much a complete science. Costs money. Guess what? We'll fund it for you. That's how much we know it works. Because the way this is set up is I'm going to make money when you make money. Well, we've done very well, very blessed. So I'm willing to invest in you, teach you how to do all this, fund the number one reason for failure, which is marketing. You know, if you were my client back in the 90s and you wanted to succeed, I would say, okay, here's the plan, here's how we're going to do it. You better have 20 to 30 grand a month in marketing, and it's going to take us a year or two to get there, but this is how it's going to work, and it works. That's not exactly something everybody can do. How about this? Jump in, both feet, make that commitment, come in here, be teachable, let us fund your marketing and show you how to build it. If it works for you, I'll make money too. That's what you have here. My name is Rory Rickard. My wife is Tanya Rickard. Together we are an amazing power couple here to guide you, teach you how to be wealth-minded, and also to back it up with resources, support, training, and experience, and an incredible leadership team to help you achieve those awesome dreams that you deserve. You know, there's so much we get to do with you and build, and I recommend that you get my book and read it. I'll tell you, in fact, right now, I'm going to tell you something. Coupon code FREEDOM, FREEDOM. Go to marketingisfreedom.com. I'll link it everywhere here. Go to marketingisfreedom.com. Get my ebook for free. We're pretty much reachable. You know, you can get a hold of me through Facebook. You can get a hold of me through different emails and stuff that we market. But get that book and check it out. I'll also put a link here where you can join our team directly, and we'll reach out to you. And again, come in as an ambassador, make that leap, jump in with both feet and say, I'm ready to go. We're going to help you out. No, we'll help you out at whatever level you come in at. But you come in as an ambassador, I will manifest success for you and us together. I'll do it in an amazing way. Sign my book and send it out to you. So, from us to you, let's do this. And that's why Velovita. Bye for now.